Welcome back, everybody. We are at ICAST 2025 Showcase on the Water today. We're supposed to hopefully get our registration so we can go to the show tomorrow. But today we're going to check out the Showcase on the Water here at the Orange County Convention Center. Alrighty, so we have our registrations complete. We have our wristbands for new product showcase testing, and we're going to check out the on the water stuff here. We got until 1 o'clock. It's just after, it's actually almost 11 o'clock now, so we got about 2 hours. Registration took a little longer than we thought, but we're going to start down here near Shimano and work our way all the way down to where they have all the new kayaks and boats and stuff. And we're here with Gone Angling. Alrighty, so first up, we got a spinning reel from Shimano. This is the Xsense 4000 MXG. It's a spinning reel. Spinning reels have made a comeback. I got a lot of them. I got a lot of bait casters too. And then we got this tiny little minnow right here on the front. And see, there it is wrapped around the top. That explains a lot. And we're gonna go ahead and throw this and see if I can catch a PB out here. I don't know if FWC stocked this pond this year or not. They used to in the past. Golly. This braided line makes this thing like butter. Good glory. Now let's go again. Oh, what a bad cast. We'll try that again. I was hooked around the top. All right, let's try this again. What is happening? All right, hang on. Let me see, did it wrap the top? No, it didn't. Not too sure what happened there. All right, let's give it a little slack. There we go. That's better. I think the this part was getting stuck actually. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Which, you know, a lot of people using these things, I wouldn't be too surprised if they're damaged. They get damaged. Because some people don't know what they're doing sometimes. I do got a... Am I hooked on someone else's line? Nope, there it is. So, not a bad little product. I like the little minnow bait here, but yeah. Let's go put it back and find something else. We got some grass. Alrighty, so I stand corrected. This pond is stocked by FWC. They stock it every year, but I guess there's so many people fishing over that direction where we were, and then their bass aren't gonna bite. But if you get over to the edges, maybe along the far side, that'd be better. But this is where the kayak and paddleboard and all that stuff testing is. But we're gonna keep going along and seeing what we can show you guys. Alrighty, so now we're over here at Garmin. This is supposed to be a kayak, it's a boat. There's a trolling motor on the back. They've got a big old battery right here. And then raised seats, pedals, remote control to help you find where you're going. The fish finders. Tons and tons of storage up front. I think it's even got, I guess that's where you plug in for your, I don't know, little lights on the sides. Yeah, this is like a boat. This thing ain't a kayak. It does go on a trailer for sure. But yeah, pretty crazy. And with the way they do this, they've got them all set up out here. I'm gonna walk over here a little bit. There's quite a few people videoing over here. And let me turn this around again. And these are that boat I just showed you right here. Floating here, you can go out and test them. So, I don't know if I'm brave enough to do that. My klutzy self may fall in the water, I'm not too sure. But it's pretty nifty the way that that works. And so for someone like me who doesn't have a place to keep a boat, something like that would fit in my garage. So I could possibly look into something like that. I do want to look for something small. I have a kayak that can't really fish out of, but yeah. So we'll keep looking through the stuff they got here and see if there's anything that we possibly could get in the future. Like, I'm not talking soon, but because a lot of this stuff is new product, so it's not out yet for you to use. But yeah, that is pretty darn nifty, the system they got here for sure. So keep working our way down. Funny enough, Sig Sauer's here, guys. If you know what Sig Sauer is, why are they at a fishing show? But we may see if we can find some more rods to test out. See if we can catch a bass here. Maybe bring our own poles to when we come back. I don't know. So, but yeah, we are gonna keep working our way through. This is the thickest St. Augustine grass on the planet. But, whew, almost just sank in a mud hole. Yeah, keep working our way down through everything that's going on here. All right, everybody, welcome back to day 1 of the exhibit hall, day 2 of ICAST for us. Yesterday, we probably ended abruptly because we ran because it started downpouring and it was gonna get heavier and heavier, so we ran back to the truck and left. But we are here inside today, ready to go. The entrance is right here behind me, and so we're gonna head on in here in just a minute. All right, so we are here in the exhibit hall. Crush City here has a ton of new baits coming out. I haven't used Crush City really, but Angling does, so we're I can't remember what it's called. Sorry guys. The other guy I'm here with, his channel does. And then a couple of the guys here that use this baits, they're sponsored by them. They're here today. They did the tournament yesterday. And Rapala, who owns Crush City, also bought 13 Fishing. So you can see those baits are there. And actually here are some of the ones they're talking about. These guys here being like the bass just go after them like crazy. Small, largemouth, all of them. And then over here is this new guy where it's kind of like it's got the plopper on it and the shiner, and normally has multiple hooks. They took them out just to show them here, but yeah. And then over here is where 13 Fishing is. It's a very small display right there, and a couple more poles over there. But looks like they got a couple new rod and reel combos here. So, but we do have to go over and visit another booth because they actually reached out to us, wanted to talk to us. But I like my 13 Fishing poles, and so yeah. But Rapala's got some cool stuff coming out. Here it is with the hooks. So this thing spins in the water right there, and that just so yeah, pretty cool. So I thought this was just cool. This fillet knife right here. My grandfather had one with the exact same print on it. I have it somewhere at home. Maybe I'll find it and insert a clip of it here. If not, I'm really gonna be upset. I don't know where it is, but I think I know where it is. So I'm gonna find it and show you guys. But yeah, that's kind of cool. A little bit of nostalgia right there. Alrighty, so Rapala's got some cool stuff, especially with the Crush City baits. I'm gonna have to look into some of those because I am getting back into fishing. But Proficiency actually reached out to us through Instagram and asked if we were coming to the show, and I didn't have an answer for them until yesterday if we were coming to the show or not. So we are here. I'm ready to go over there. Hopefully they're going to show me their new products and everything. I'm just waiting on Gone Angling. That's his name of his channel, guys. I don't know why I forgot that. It's an earlier clips from yesterday. But we're going to head on over there, find out what they got to show us, and yeah, because I bought one of their poles recently and I like it a lot, so I want to see what new stuff they got. And it's a very affordable pole for what they are, so let's go check them out. And I'm gonna go find Gone Angling real quick because I think he's gone. Alrighty, so here over at Proficiency, I haven't talked to anybody yet. This is their new design, so it's a new combo, and they've got a ton of them down here on the corner actually. And so they've got button presses, and these have the golf grips on them and stuff. And then these have some crazy grips on them to help protect your fingers on the spinning reels. And then over here they've got the casting. So let's see if somebody wants to tell us a little bit more about this stuff, because that's what they invited me over to find out about.
Hello, welcome to our Proficiency booth for ICAST 2025. Today we're going to go over our High Key series. Now this series features a vibrant green design. As you can see, we have the dip on the reel for spin cast, spinning, and bait cast. And as you go up the rod, we have this beautiful gradient that goes into a high-vis green. Now this comes in a 6 foot for the spin cast, 6'6" for the spinning, and 7 foot for the bait cast. And all the reels are pre-spooled. So this is great. You don't have to line your reels. You can just take them out on the water and they're ready to go. So something that you will notice about our spin cast has a nice and easy to push buttons and these beautiful clear grips with the high-vis internal. So this is a split grip combo. It has the black EVA and these dark green wraps. If you look at our spinning, as you can see, same thing. You have the split grip EVA, and something that we'd like to highlight is our new ergo pads. So this is our patent pending technology, and it is great for all day comfort and grip. So when you're fishing out on the water, you hold it right here and it provides that texture and that comfort, so you can just hold on. And it is something that's new on the market. So same thing with the knobs, clear high-vis on the inside, this pattern on the reel, and the great contrast between the greens. If you look at the bait cast, all the same specs. It's a pre-spooled bait cast. You don't really see that very often. And also you have the ergo pads on the thumb bar and on the sides. So when you hold it, you have that easy grip, all day comfort. So this is our high key pattern, very vibrant, very colorful. Check it out. All right, now we're gonna talk about our SOGO series. Now SOGO stands for Suns Out, Guns Out. So it's a very fun reimagined camo. So as you're gonna see the dip on the reel, you have the khaki, the dark greens, and the vibrant orange. And this pattern is going to be all the way at the top of the rod as well, on all of the spin cast, spinning, and bait cast combos. Now this combo comes with a golf grip, so you have comfort when you're holding it for a long day, and same for all the combos. As well as when you look at our spinning and our bait cast, we have the patented ergo pad technology, so comfortable grip, and something that you don't really see very often, so check that out. These are two-piece, easy to carry, and are great for anybody that's interested in a outdoorsy look in their fishing products.
Well, that wasn't exactly what I expected, but thank you, Proficiency. They just gave me, they said, here, put a mic on this person and they'll tell you everything you need to know. So that's pretty cool. We did that with all of the new products that they have coming out. Q2 is about when it should hit the store. So, well, we're in Q3 right now, so Q2 of next year. So look for it probably come March, April-ish. And yeah, and then, what in the world? Little robot dog. What's wrong with this dog here? What is this dog doing? So, but oh, that's pretty cool. Probably some new fishing poles that I'll get out of there. But I need to go find the other guy I'm here with. I don't know where he went. I keep thinking he's wearing a blue shirt, but he's wearing a gray shirt, so I gotta go find him now. But yeah, pretty cool products. Alrighty, so we are in the new product showcase, and I'm joking with the people, but sell my truck and I'll just take my old Mazda back, put this on the top of it. I can carry all my fishing poles that I need, because you can adjust it to the length that you need. But actually, if I really did build an overlanding rig for my truck, this will be something I put on there, because who doesn't need to take your fishing poles with you when you go camping, you know? Put the kayak up there, put the fishing poles up there, put a tent up there, everything. Yeah, this is really cool. This is it's called the ARC system. So yeah, but yeah, really nifty. All right, to go along with the new Suns Out, Guns Out collection, the SOGO from Proficiency, they have the small tackle bag here, and it is very small with this little tray on the inside of it here. I'm gonna put that back in there real quick. And then they have this waterproof bag here, which goes along with the Wild Child collection. It's a 35-liter roll top dry bag. Pretty nifty. That'd be great for families going to the beach, going to the water park, whatever, or out on your boat for the day. Alrighty, so we've been doing a lot of walking and looking, trying to see what I want to show you guys. There's so much here. I don't want to overcrowd this video, but we're over here in the Bubba booth now. And these are all their different fillet knives. You can buy a whole kit here, all this stuff. They have their full price list of everything right there. And then my question was, will these hold up in the heat? But everybody and their brother in the Major League Fishing are using those. So I'm gonna say yes, they will. So maybe that's something I need to look into. But Bubba normally sold a Bass Pro, I think. So yeah, they got a ton of stuff here. Scan that QR code on the screen there if you wanna look at getting a full price list of this stuff. But yeah, and then of course over here they got nets, they got fishing poles. Let's see. I'll just look at this. No price, but they look like some pretty nice poles. So yeah. Alright, so I was just like, that's a really interesting fishing rod holder. I wonder where you can buy one like that. Look it up on Amazon, guys. I've been having one of the little metal one of the little wooden ones that's falling apart. What the crap? 50 bucks. Holds 24 rods. It's basically the same thing. Like, what am I doing with my life trying to balance all my fishing poles rods on a little circle thing? They don't even fit next to each other because of the reels. I might look and get one of those. But yeah, another cool thing I learned here from Bubba. And then I'm just gonna walk over here. Let's see, is it on this side? Yeah, right here. So these are the scales they use in the tournaments and stuff. And then this is the new product consumer one. It's 70 bucks. This one's like 200 bucks. But of course, full price list right there. And then you can see they got lots of different stuff in here. But yeah, I'm kind of mad. I need one of those. Alright guys, so I'm over at Turtle Box right now. I'm battling the audio of their speakers, funny enough. But this little speaker here, like, what is this? Well, this is a waterproof Bluetooth speaker, as you can see. It's about 270 bucks on the Turtle Box website. And then this guy here ranges about 470, and then this big one down here is 700 and something. So they're expensive speakers, but they're built to 100% waterproof, live in the outdoors. It's heavy. It's pretty durable. If you go to the beach a lot, it may be worth getting the little one, say, or maybe the medium-sized one. But yeah, pretty neat product. I've seen them advertised online before. I've seen some guys at Overland that have them that they don't blast music, but they do play music outside when they're camping. But yeah, so I'd check them out if I were you guys, if you're interested in the new Bluetooth speaker that's waterproof. Say you got a pool or whatever. But yeah. Alright, so I've seen a lot. I walked around, looked at a lot. We're gonna come back. I know what to show you guys now. It's been a long time. Look today, spent all the time for efficiency, and then over at Bubba's and did a boost. But we're headed out, and we'll see. I will be back probably Thursday morning, and then again on Friday. We're gonna come all days. So yeah, we're gonna head out today, and just like that, we'll be back tomorrow. Alrighty guys, we are back at day 3 of ICAST, day 2 of the exhibit hall, and I stumbled upon a sushi bar. I don't eat sushi, but I kind of like the stuff that's on here. Funny enough, they're displaying their products this way. And it looks like this is like the year that this product came out. Pretty cool stuff. Company based out of Jupiter, Florida. Yeah, pretty nifty. Alrighty guys, so I just checked out Cast King right here. I didn't talk to anybody, I was trying to look through their stuff. A lot of the same stuff they had last year. Well, my hair's doing a little weird. But stopped by Spy Glasses. They also make ski goggles. That's who my ski goggles are from. Just kind of look at their stuff. Didn't really see anything, but I stopped by the Under Armour booth, and they're making shirts for $10. But unfortunately, they're not doing it until 2 o'clock, and I won't be here. So it kind of stinks, but Don England's finally calling me. Hello? Next to Under Armour. I'm on the other side probably. But yeah, so we're getting ready to head out because I have to be somewhere at 2 o'clock. We're coming back tomorrow for the last day of the show. And I'll probably show you guys some more. I didn't show you a lot today, but we'll be back tomorrow for the end of the show. And yeah, kind of wish I'd get this shirt though. Kind of sad. I'll show it to you guys real quick. These are the 3 design options. $10 donation. That's all it took, but not doing until 2 o'clock today. So I gotta wait. Alright everybody, welcome to the final day of ICAST 2025. We're in the new product showcase where I'm going to show you all the products that won. I didn't show you guys anything from in here earlier, but here's the stuff that's won. So best freshwater hard lure goes to Rapala this year. And this is Jacob Wheeler's bait?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so Jacob Wheeler, bass fisherman.
That's called the claptail.
Yep.
110.
Claptail 110 by Rapala. Jacob Wheeler designed that. And then Daiwa Corporation won best freshwater reel, which, not gonna lie, that looks pretty dope. It's a dope looking reel. So that's gonna retail for about $250, $240. That's gonna retail for probably about $18.99 there. And then Shimano won the Power Pro braided line, and that's gonna retail for about $85 a reel. That's insane.
It's probably 300 or 500 yards.
It's 500 yards, that's why.
A lot of reels.
And then fly fishing, which I know nothing about. I've fly fished once in my life. That's the reel. Goes to Okuma Fishing Tackle Corporation. The best saltwater reel went to Rather Outdoors. Still a Quantum. Yeah, this is the Quantum. This is still a really nice reel. $250. And then the scale goes to Bubba. This is what we were talking about, all the pros are using and everything. Get my hands on it here. These retail for about $70. Those are the scales, the consumer scales. And of course they have the bigger version too. And then more fly fishing stuff I have known nothing about. What, Fly Time? It looks like it's a bait holder of some sort. I don't know. And then VMC, which is also owned by Rapala, won best terminal tackle for this year. These are about $7 a piece, so they're not bad. You put your worm on there, and yeah, pretty cool. And then Bahio sunglasses out of New Smyrna Beach, I believe, $260 for these. Gone Angle put them on. I said, nah man, don't do that. And then Prodco Outdoors won best fishing accessories, the Solar Power Bait Shack. Solar panel, bait storage. And over here we've got the best custom tackle component. It's a build your own rod kit from Foundation Outdoor Group. And then best saltwater soft lure. We saw something like this last year actually. I don't remember who won this, but it goes to Z-Man Fishing Products. Z-Man's a big fishing product. And then we talked about Turtle Box. This is a little Turtle Box best non-boating accessory. These are $250 a piece. These little Turtle Box speakers. They are loud. You can sync multiple of them together on the bigger ones. I'm not sure about this model here. And then best kids tackle. Paint your own lure. About $30 for that. And then best novelty and wellness, this giant lure from Rapala, which is pretty dope, I'm not gonna lie. And then best storage cooler, Ninja. Ninja has become one of my favorite cooler brands. I don't have one yet, but you flip that switch up, you pull this out, you have a cold bin that has no ice in it, and it keeps everything dry from getting wet. And then of course they've got the big old, I'm gonna set that over the side real quick, that's stuck to that good. And then that's the inside where you put all your ice and your drinks. So that's pretty neat. They won that. These are about $300. Yeti is gonna start losing business pretty soon with stuff like this for sure. And then Humminbird actually won best electronic. Humminbird is not the best in the business. Lawrence is better from what I've been told, but yeah. And then this one best watercraft. We actually talked to these guys yesterday. Pretty cool. Entered to win one of their kayaks, their FlexJet kayaks. The kayak is built by, I don't remember who. So the kayaks are built out of the States, and then everything else inside the kayak is built in the States. The motor, everything. And depending what size battery you put in, depends how fast you go. Best, Garmin won best motorized boat accessory. Best energy went to LBP. This is a big old power bank. And then somebody got an auger. So what do we got here? I don't know what this is. Where's the thing at? Rapala, ice fishing. There you go. It is an auger. It's for ice fishing. Best saltwater hauler went to Rapala again. Rapala looks like they won a lot of stuff this year. Z-Man Fishing Products won best freshwater soft lure. So that's pretty neat there. And then this is fly fishing material, best footwear. Yeah, Buzzbee won tackle. We just stopped by their booth a minute ago. And then Columbia looks like they won the backpack. And then let's see who won best saltwater rod. Went to Fitzgerald Fishing. Best rod and reel combo here went to Quantum, which is rather outdoors. There's the reel. It's a really nice looking reel with a pretty long pole here. Best warm weather apparel, Pelagic, Huck won best lifestyle apparel for men. Best cold row, Striker brands. Striker brands once again. Marshwear, best fly fishing. Waders went to Frog Togs. ICAST t-shirt, AFCO for shorts, and then Striker for the hoodie. And then best freshwater rod went to Daiwa Corporation. Best fly fishing rod went to St. Croix. St. Croix is a huge fly fishing and fly fishing combo. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a St. Croix. It's from Rather Outdoors. Yeah, that's everything that won the new product showcase this year here at ICAST 2025. Alright, so this is Night Eyes. We came over here yesterday and got a full rundown of everything. But these are like little bags here.
When you finish up, I'll be down there.
Cool.
Howdy.
So these bags are here. We saw them yesterday. Has all the different zippers and stuff. And they're watertight, so you can blow air into them, squeeze air out of them. Once you zip them up, air doesn't get in or out, so neither does water. They got these phone pouches that do the same thing. Pretty cool here. So you're on vacation, the water parks, this is great stuff. Bass Pro Shops, Academy, type of stuff. You can find this place. This one has a screen on the back, so you can get your camera in it too. Accessible bags, all sorts of cool stuff. It's watertight. And then these bigger bags here. And this is like a packing cube that's dry bag. And then all of these products down here are products that use their zippers. Hydro Flask, Camelback, West Marine, Grizzly Coolers, Sims, North Face, NRS, Fish Pond. And then for here, if you're like me, this was one thing he showed me yesterday. The G Series slide lock has, you put your keys down there, lock that on your waist, you're good to go. And then of course, tons of other products, cable ties, keep your cables organized, and everything else. Alrighty guys, so we are heading out of ICAST 2025. Did find out some good news though. Our Insta360 camera that's damaged, they were here and we talked to them. They told us to email support at Insta360, so I did. And we'll see what that happens with that and see if we can get that camera fixed. Or maybe there's a difference we can pay to get a new camera. I don't know. But other than that, I will show you guys everything I got. My backpack is full of stuff that we got here. And yeah, so we'll see you guys when I get home. And I'm gonna share all this information with you. Alright guys, so we are back home. I had to come take care of Chief. He had to get locked up for most of the day, so I wanted to come let him out. But ooh, a little sunburn or something? I don't know. I'm gonna showcase what I filled up this backpack with. All the stuff. You might have heard that beeping, that's my lunch heating up. But CCA Florida, Coastal Conservation Florida, was giving away hats at their raffle this afternoon, so got myself one of those. And then some random booth, it wasn't Mossy Oak, but maybe the people that make their hats, I'm not sure, were giving away these hats and Real Tree fishing hats, so picked up both of those. They were like, here, take hats, take as many as you want. So did that, picked up a couple extras for family, and then no idea who this company is. They just gave me a hat. Precise? I don't know. And then Salt Gator, it's a make your own bait company, brand new out of Texas. Just handed me a hat once again. So walked away with I don't know how many hats today. Insane amount of hats. Dock Water gave me a lanyard. Don't know what I'm gonna need that for, but cool. Cast King actually gave me, you see it says ICAST 2025 on it. These are drop shot bait capsules. So let's see. If I have something I can open this with real quick. Let's see. I can show you guys what it is. It's actually a pretty neat thing. We looked at some of their bait savers kind of that idea just a little bit, but this one clips to your fishing pole instead. So, like your weight. I think this is for your weight is what this is for, but yeah. So, that goes, that's pretty cool. Probably actually be able to use that. And then, of course, more hats. There I showed you guys. And then, let's see. Well, guys, Spy sunglasses, ski goggles. They gave us this hat. Not gonna lie, it's kind of ugly. Don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but sure. Maybe I'll wear it for the rest of this video. I don't know. And then ICAST was selling hats, and so I was like, you know what? I like this hat. Actually, I'm gonna swap hats. It's a pretty nice hat. So got this hat. It was 20 bucks. I was like, wow, it's cheaper than most hats you can get in the store and everything. So did that. And then Coastal Conservation Association of Florida, can koozie. There. Oh, found my tag. I was looking for that. Notepads from them also, Coastal Conservation. Guys, Coastal Conservation, they're working on saving the ocean, saving the coast, saving Florida fresh waterways, all that type of stuff. And then Crush City, which is owned by Rapala. This is the, we call him DC. I can't remember his name. Dustin something. Fishes with them. And then Jacob Wheeler also. And we talked to a guy named Jake today. He came in behind Jacob Wheeler in the Kentucky Lake competition. Funny enough, he's from Kentucky Lake, and Jacob beat him there. And he beat Jacob on Jacob's home lake. And then Rapala also kind of gave away coasters with the press information for next year. All that was done today. And then just walking by a booth, Pursuit, bobber for your keys. They don't sink. You got a boat, jet ski, all that type of stuff. And then another cool one. Oh, also from Pursuit. And then one of the really cool ones. This is from Night Eyes. These are ties that you can use on your cables and all that stuff. And they handed me a bunch of them. So they're all in the backpack. Don't know if I can dig all of them out. Those are your microphone bags. That's the microphone to our Sony camera. It's like Mary Poppins in here. I'm looking for them. Let's see. Let's see. I got a bunch of them so you guys can see. They're all different sizes. They come small, they come large. Got a duck from somewhere. I don't know. I got that from the water day. Showcase on the water. And let's see. Oh, Night Eyes also gave us, I'm digging all the Night Eyes stuff out, all these cable ties, this cool little key ring thing with their name on it. And you can see, you can put your keys on it, that type of stuff. It's kind of like, instead of having to pull them apart to get your stuff on them, you just clip them on. Which I thought was pretty neat, actually. I might actually use that. I don't know. And then I did, let's see, here's more of those ties. Like I said, they gave me a bunch. And then I did get myself an ICAST 2025 t-shirt. ICAST. Pretty nifty. More Night Eyes ties. I'm going to keep finding these things, guys. We're going to find them for quite a while. I'm trying to pull stuff out so Chief doesn't get into it. Let's see, what else is in this bottomless bag here? Alright, I think that's it for that. So then, Coastal Conservation Florida. Bags, shopping bags, reusable shopping bags. You know, help conserve the habitat and the wildlife. And then, this is what I like to call the sticker brigade. So, this isn't a sticker, I'll start with this, but Fellowship of Christian Athletes, they're in a lot of high schools and middle schools with sports associations, sports teams and stuff. They also have what they call outdoor devotions. They have an outdoors group. They go shooting, archery, all that type of stuff, marksmanship. So, pretty neat. We talked to them for a little while today and actually knew one of the guys working the booth. And then I got myself a little lens wipe. This is used for camera, sunglasses, whatever. Got myself 2 of those, actually. And then, let's see, Turtle Box. Those are those really expensive speakers we talked about. Got a bunch of their stickers. Major League Fishing. Major League Fishing, Major League Fishing. Those are all the same sticker. Don't know why I have so many of those. More Turtle Box stickers. Turtle Box. And then the 2026 Bass Tournament schedule, which was kind of cool. Both of those. There's 2 magnets for those. Shimano sticker from We're Outside. Another Turtle Box sticker. And then Kayak Angler Yak Off. I don't even know what this is. 2 stickers just handed to me. And then the Florida Sportsman's Association. A Gravitator Shimano. We threw that bait during Water Day, and another Florida Sportsman. But yeah. So you walk away with a lot of random free stuff normally, but pretty cool. So other than that, I enjoyed ICAST 2025. I hope you guys got a nice glimpse into it. We did dive deep into Proficiency because they invited us over there. Thank you, Proficiency, for inviting us over there. I'm excited to see what other polls and everything that come out in the next year. Q2, I think, is what they said. But I'm excited to test that stuff out because I do like that one rod I have from them. I went ahead and bought one not long ago actually, probably 4 months ago now. But other than that, ICAST was really fun. I know this is really different. Okay, I wasn't sure what Chief was doing. Different video from us, but once again, fishing is a hobby of mine, so it's a pleasure to be able to go to ICAST always. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure if you enjoyed this video, you like, subscribe, and turn those notifications on so you don't miss another one. And I believe we're going to the opening day of the nighttime parade at Magic Kingdom, which is called, let's clip. Hang on. Oh man, I'm sorry guys, I should have had this pulled up already. The new nighttime parade at Magic Kingdom, something to do with colors and stuff, right? I think that's what it is. Everyone keeps posting about it, and I just can't remember what it's called. So yeah, I'm just gonna go without the name, and if I find it when I'm editing, I'll put it on the screen. So, but other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.